address substantive questions and things of that nature that come up if there's no objection from the meeting. That being said, we'll go ahead with the first item on the warrant, which is a non-amendable, really non-debatable item, which is simply to move the election of town officers to the second session of the town meeting, which is the vote on March 14th. Oh, I forgot the Pledge of Allegiance. Can we all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, please? Sorry.
Right as you said it.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I apologize for that. So we don't really need a formal motion, but the first item on the warrant, which is the election of town officers, is going to proceed to the warrant for the second session on voting day on March 14th. The second article is the budget article, which, since there's only one, I'll just go ahead and read it. To see if the town will raise and appropriate as an operating budget, not including appropriations by special warrant articles, the amounts set forth on the budget posted with the warrant or as amended by vote of the first session for the purposes set forth therein, totaling $11,516,798. Should this article be defeated, the default budget shall be $12,183,370, which is the same as last year, with certain adjustments required by previous action of the town or by law, or the town council may hold one special meeting to take up the issue of a revised operating budget only. If passed, it is estimated that passage of this article will amount to $6.32 of the tax rate, which is an 8-cent increase over the previous year. If the article is defeated, the default budget will amount to $7.23, which is a 99-cent increase over the previous year. A majority vote is required. Recommended by the Municipal Budget Committee, 11-0. Recommended by the Town Council, 7-0. And with the meeting's permission, I'm going to ask the town moderator to address pertinent provisions of the budget. Mr. Fournier.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. I'm trying to make this quick. This first slide is the current tax rate. Currently, the tax rate for the town is $25.45 per thousand. The portion that we're talking about today is of this is the $6.24 per thousand, which is the town portion. What we have is about 71% of every tax dollar goes to the schools, goes through education, through local and the state school rate. 4.2% goes to the county, and the remaining 24.5% is the town. The next slide is just a comparison, a 5-year comparison. As you can see, the town, we remain pretty flat at 607, 622, 602, and 624 for last year. This is the budget, the bottom line budget that the Town Council and the Municipal Budget Committee are proposing of $11,516,798, or it's a 19.27% increase. The largest percentage of that is going to enterprise funds, which are water and sewer, and that's $1,209,425. That's the bond payments for the wastewater plant for the first year, as well as the bond payments for our wells, the McIntosh well that's coming on. None of those funds come from tax dollars. This is all offset by rate revenues, so this does not have an impact on the tax rate. The general fund is seeing an increase of $255,404, and special funds, which are the recreation revolving, the solid waste revolving, and the library, is seeing an increase of $55,027. And this sheet here just shows the breakdown, again, by the different funds. General revenue is that's what the actual tax dollars are, is a budget of $7,136,072. Special revenues, which are the three funds that I mentioned, are $1,060,520. Those are funded through fees, or we include the library in there because the town council provides them with a, lack of a better term, a grant It's a flat fee, and the library trustees govern that. And the final one is the solid waste in there. And $3,320,206 is for enterprise funds, which is wastewater and water. $825,283 of that is the first year wastewater treatment bond payment, and $176,234 is the waste system bond payments. The revenue budget. This is the second part of the budget that we look at, because this is all revenues, not including taxation. We're anticipating a revenue budget of $7,072,204, which is an increase over the previous year of $5,615,346. The default budget. The default budget, as proposed, how we figure the default budget is we take the previous year's budget, you subtract any one-time expenditures, add contractual obligations, and that's the default budget. And the default budget this year would be $12,183,370, which would actually be $666,572 higher than the proposed budget. Some of the changes we would do is if we reduce the budget by eliminating sidewalk construction, we'd reinstate the full-time finance director, which we are now going to be sharing with the school district. But if the default budget comes into effect, we actually have to refund it to the full position. We had some retirements that if the default budget would come in, those are funded to the full amount, not what the new individuals in the positions make. So it's sort of, we're in a transition year, and that's why you see such an increase there. And also there were some reductions in the capital reserve fund contributions to the tune of about $105,000 as well. Here's my big warning. The next slide is an estimate only, using data as we have today. If the article passes, the Town Council and Budget Committee proposed the tax rate would be $6.32, or an 8-cent increase over the previous year. The average home value in Newmarket is $280,000, so the current town portion only of the tax bill is $1,747. If the proposed budget passes, it would be $1,770 annually, or a 1.28% increase on the taxes, or $23 annually, the difference. That's my presentation. Just a reminder that Tuesday, March 14th, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at this location is Election Day.
Thank you, Mr. Fournier. Are there any comments, questions on Article 2? Seeing this is your opportunity. Don't want to cut anybody off. Yes, sir, Mr. Simon. If you can step up to the mic.
Not a question, just a request, and I appreciate the continuing improvement on the financials and sending out. Is it possible that you can share with the residents the various capital and general fund balances and the history of that as well in the future?
Yep.
It's great we have the revenues and the expenses, but finding out how much we have in various reserve funds and backup funds would be helpful.
Thank you. And for the record, that's Russ Simon. Mr. Farner, you want to address that?
Yes, we will in the future, and we'll put them on the town website, www.newmarketnh.gov, on the town meeting page. So before you vote on the 14th, you can see what the amounts are in the capital reserve funds.
And general funds, all the various.
Yeah, the fund balance, you mean? Yes.
Anyone else? They call this a pregnant pause.
Incredibly pregnant.
Seeing no further comments or questions, Article 2 is going to proceed to the warrant article, to the warrant on March 14th as presented. And is there any, if there's no further business to come before the meeting at this time?
Motion to adjourn.
Mr. Nazaro with the motion to adjourn. Who has the second? Gary Swanson, thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The ayes have it. The meeting is adjourned. Thank you. If you're hanging around for the school meeting, you need to check in again. Just a reminder.